Alright, hey guys, so I'm back with a what I have melted for January. It is currently January 30th, so it is a Wednesday. We'll see when I get to upload this. I'll try and upload it early February, and hopefully I do. But yeah, this time I actually did separate it by vendor, so that's fun. And I just want to remind you guys that I did melt quite a bit in my opinion, but I will say that I wasn't home for a lot of January. I've been spending a lot more time sleeping over at my boyfriend's place. I'm basically there like 4 nights a week. Yeah, so the only time I'm really home are weekends, and then weekdays like during the day. So normally like after my boyfriend gets home from work, I go over to his place and I sleep there, and then in the morning I wake up, come back home. So yes, I do actually have a melter at his house and a few melts there, but I don't melt very often there just because there's no point in melting in his room all the time. Whatever, I don't know. Sometimes we do melt if the room smells like food, if we just ate in his bed, like we just ate in his bedroom and just laid there. But yeah, I haven't really been melting at his place, so there's nothing to add from there. Everything that I've melted has been in my room. So yeah, I'll just get started. So I'll start off with Tiffany candles. So the first thing I have here is a little sample actually, and this is frosted graham crackers, vanilla wafers, waffle cone vanilla ice cream. This one is really good. The throw was a 3 out of 5, which is like normal because there was a lot of vanilla in here. It wasn't spicy at all. I thought maybe the graham crackers would have made it spicy, but it wasn't. There was just a little bit of cinnamon from the graham crackers, but it wasn't spicy. Like, it didn't come out very strong. It just had a light note to it, but it was basically a creamy vanilla bakery, and you could really smell the graham crackers. It was just a delicious bakery scent. I would definitely repurchase this if she made it again in like a larger quantity, but that was a really nice sample. And then I have Hocus Pocus, which I melted a full fluted tart in, and I've had this for a while, and I know that a lot of people said that this is kind of like a caramel butterscotch scent, and I agree. It actually kind of reminds me a lot of Cider Lane, but without the apple note. So it reminds me of Cider Lane without that MAC apple. It's mostly just like a creamy butterscotchy caramel. It almost feels like it might be like the Cider Lane kind of caramel butterscotch scent mixed with a marshmallow note, because it is quite creamy. It is creamier than the Cider Lane kind of caramel scent, but it's really good. It's kind of like if you are craving Cider Lane but you don't have it, this is a good one. Or if you're craving Cider Lane, something similar, but you're getting a little bit sick of Cider Lane, this one is similar, where it has that butterscotchy caramel note, but it doesn't have that MAC apple, so it's a little different, and it's a little creamier, so it's not as like sickeningly sweet as cider apple is. This one's really good, and the throw was, in my opinion, a 5 out of 5. The scent did start to be less stronger after 4 hours, but I mean, that's still pretty good. So then I have, this is a custom. These are her Blend-A-Bags. This is in Twinkies, Vanilla Bean Oil, and Peppermint. Her Peppermint, she doesn't sell as an individual oil, but if you message her and put it in the notes, she will do it for you. So this is really good. It's just a good peppermint, a creamy bakery, and then a vanilla note. It's really good. It's a great blend of all three. For whatever reason, I've melted this a few times so far. I really have. Like, I've melted this every once in a while since I've owned it. So it's not like it just sits there, and this is the first time I've melted it. I melted it a few times, but for whatever reason this time around, as I was melting it, the bakery note came out a lot stronger. It wasn't stronger than the peppermint. It didn't overpower anything, but I definitely could pick up on the bakery note a lot stronger than I used to, or I normally would. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's just cured a lot longer, or maybe it's because it's so cold now that when I melt it, I don't know, it smells different. Maybe the oils are different, the circulation's different in my room, who knows. All I know is that I was able to smell the bakery in here this time around, and it was kind of on, it smelled stronger than normal. So this one was a really good surprise, and this one was a 4 out of 5, because I know that I love it regardless, but I definitely got more of that Twinkies note this time around when I melted it, which was really nice and a good surprise. So then the last thing from Tiffany's, here is a mini pumpkins in Hush, marshmallow, and coconut cream Noel, which is like coconut cream and vanilla Noel. I don't know what Hush is. I think Hush is pink sugar and lavender. It's a pink sugar lavender blend. It's really nice. This is a very creamy scent. It's a great soft, yeah, creamy lavender. I get some pink sugar and lavender. It's not too strong because of the creamy notes. It's a really, really relaxing and calming scent, and it was great when I melted it at night, and the throw was about a 3 out of 5. The scent itself, even on cold, it's a very soft, creamy scent, so you could tell that it wasn't going to be insanely strong, but you could definitely smell it, so it's not like it was a scent that wasn't there. It was really good. I really do like it. I love Tiffany candles, or I guess now they're called Scarlet Rose, I think. I'm not too sure. Okay, so next vendor I have here is Rose Girls. So, the first one I have here is very old. It is from January of 2016. This is in Treat Yourself, and I just had a tiny little piece of a square left. It was the tiniest sliver. It was like half of a regular chunk from her. Treat Yourself is a blend of lemon verbena and Gilligan's Brew, and you could smell both. In my opinion, to me it smells like Skittles. Like, to me it smells like, I think it smells like Skittles or Starburst. It's just a really nice kind of citrusy candy smell. It's a little sweet. It's good. This one is old. It didn't last that long. It lasted maybe 2 to 3 hours. The throw was about a 2 to a 3 out of 5. Normally, when it's fresh, it is very strong. The reason I melted this one up was because it's old, and I also have a bunch more that I recently ordered from a recent pre-order in 2018, so I didn't need to keep this one around because I had more. So I melted it. It was still good, but it wasn't as strong as it would have been if it was, you know, not old. So there's that one. Then I melted Yoshi the Red-Nosed Dino, and this is also from 2016, and this is a blend of pistachio and raspberry sauce. One of my favorite blends, really good, and it's still just as strong as it has always been. It's just a strong raspberry sauce, strong pistachio. It's just a great blend of the two. I normally hate pistachio, but in this blend it's really, really good, and it just makes my mouth water. And yeah, so I had like a piece of this pie left, which I don't need because, again, I recently made an order with the Mario pre-order, so I can stop holding on to this. But it is hard to melt through, specifically this one, because first of all, Rose Girls in general is very strong. You don't need a lot to make a lot of scent happen, I guess is the word. But yeah, I think that it's gonna be hard to get through because, I mean, I only have 3 more pieces that I cut up in here, but it is gonna, like I said, be harder to get through because Rose Girls is so strong. So that's that one. But it was great, 5 out of 5, just as strong as it has always been, maybe even stronger, who knows. Then I have Star of Wonder, Star of Night. Again, I cut up 3 more chunks in this one. This is a blend of Strawberry Euphoria, which is a strawberry blend. It's a secret strawberry blend of 3 different strawberry oils, geez, and Serendipity. And it's just a creamy, fruity scent, and it's just as strong as it has always been. It's a 5 out of 5. It was fantastic. Loved that. Then I have Love Yourself, which is a really nice fruity blend. It's a blend of strawberry shortcake, mango sorbet, and Rice Krispie treats. and it's not really heavy on the bakery. I don't really get the Rice Krispie treats. I mainly just get the mango sorbet and kind of like a strawberry jam scent. But it is very strong, and I also gave it a 4 out of 5. It's not a heavy bakery in the sense where it smells like a cake or it smells like, you know, like baked goods. It's more of a creamy bakery, kind of like a vanilla bakery where it just adds a bit of creaminess to it. So that was nice. And then I have I have this one, which is Koopa Troop Assault, which is pomegranate, lemon, raspberry, and smoothie. This one, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but for a while I couldn't get like a lot of fragrance from it for whatever reason. But this time around I melted, these were muffins, by the way. For whatever reason, like melting it on its own, it did have a scent, but I felt like I needed to use a lot of it to get a throw. But this time around I just put in a 1/4 in my warmer and I could really smell it. It was actually quite strong, which was surprising, because normally not that strong. I don't know why, but yeah, this time around it really threw, and it was a good, it's just a good fruity scent. Really nice. You get the lemon, you get the raspberry, and you get the pomegranate. It's just a good fruity scent. Then I have blueberry cream vanilla wafers, and I love blueberry. I just melted a whole chunk in that. I love blueberry scents. They're probably one of my favorite. I love blueberry bakery too, one of my favorite kind of bakery scents. And this is just so good. This one really surprised me. I put it on during the day. I probably put it on around like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock maybe. And yeah, it smelled delicious. Just a really nice, strong blueberry with this bakery and a vanilla note. And then I ended up leaving the warmer on by accident, and I ended up going over to my boyfriend's house and I slept over there. I came home around 8 o'clock in the morning and my room still smelled like blueberry. It was still going, and it definitely changed into a softer, creamier blueberry, so it wasn't as strong and in your face as it originally was, but it was still there. It was still beautiful. It was still throwing like more than 12 hours later, so I mean 10 out of 10 for longevity and the throw. It's amazing. And then I had one that I think I finished because I can't find it. Like, I can't find the bag. I guess I might have accidentally thrown it out. I really don't know. But I also melted Rose Girl's Grandma Got Run Over by a Chain Chomp, which is blackberry jam butter cookies, cotton candy frosting, and waffle cone. And it was amazing. It was still super strong and perfect after 2 years. The throw was a 4 out of 5. The weird thing is that all of these, the Mario blends are actually older than the Treat Yourself, and for whatever reason, the Mario blends were better than this one, were much stronger, so that was an interesting thing that I noticed. I don't know why it was. Maybe the Gilligan's Brew and the Treat Yourself, that creamy like coconut scent, maybe just made it a little softer or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was weird that this one isn't as old as the Mario blends, but it still wasn't as strong. But you know, it is what it is. So next I have 2 things from Super Tarts. The first one I have is Doc, and Doc is buttercream toffee, coconut, raspberry, marshmallow, almond, marzipan. And this one, I got the coconut raspberry in a non-coconut way. I don't know what, I'm literally reading off things that I wrote, like notes I wrote, because to be honest, I can't remember half of these. I wrote that it was kind of like a dry coconut bakery scent. It wasn't too sweet or heavy. I wasn't a huge fan. It doesn't really smell like much other than a slight bakery note. The only things I smell are kind of like a coconut bakery and a little bit of an almond marzipan. I can barely smell it. The throw is a 2 out of 5. Okay, I do remember this now that I'm reading what I wrote. Yeah, it really didn't smell like a lot. It just kind of smelled like like a light bakery generic scent. I don't know. It didn't really smell that great. So that's Doc. And then the next one I have is Monster House, which is apple, cinnamon cobbler, sweet potato souffle, butter pecan, and peach. I thought I would like this because I did like the way it smelled on cold. You get the peach, you get the apple cobbler, you get a bit of a caramel note. It smells very unique on cold, and I thought I would really like it. But on warm, it honestly just smelled so plasticky. It was disgusting. Like, I put it in, like, maybe less than an hour. I had to toss it. It was just disgusting. It smelled like plastic, like burning plastic. So that one was an absolute no for me. Okay, so then L3, I have some stuff. So I have, from L3, we have raspberry, whipped cream, and Lucky Charms. And this one I actually threw in, I believe I threw in a half of a chunk, so this is a quarter. I threw in a half. And this was a light creamy scent with a fruity note. I know what it normally smells like because I've melted it before when it was new and fresh. And it normally smells kind of like like it does smell like kind of like a, not a whipped cream, but it smells like a heavy cream. Like if you've ever smelled like heavy cream, if you've ever made your own whipped cream, that's kind of what it smells like, just kind of like a heavy cream kind of smell. Mixed with a slight raspberry and then a little bit of like a cereal note, but it's heavier on that whipped cream in general. I melted half. It could be that I melted too much, like instead of melting a quarter, I melted a whole half. But for whatever reason, it smelled very like floury. Like it smelled like you know when you're baking and you're making like a dough and you just sprinkle flour everywhere and it just smells like dough, but like also like flour. That's kind of what it smelled like. And the throw was a 3 out of 5. It wasn't bad. It just smelled weird. It didn't smell like it normally did. So that's definitely old and going bad. So I want to kind of get that out. Then I have Tinsel Cotton Candy Frosting and Toasted Marshmallow. It's a creamy sweet tinsel. It's a custom blend that I made. I love it. I love, 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 love it. I love tinsel, and mixed with cotton candy frosting and toasted marshmallow, it just makes it super creamy and a little sweeter. It's just delicious and a great holiday kind of scent for me because it's minty but super fruity and sweet and creamy. And that throw was a 5 out of 5. Amazing. And then I have Little Red's Bountiful Basket and Boo Berry. And this is just a mixture of berry bakery, I believe it's strawberry jam, blueberry muffin, and butter cookies. That's what Little Red's Bountiful Basket is. And then Boo Berry, I believe, is just a mixture of a bunch of berry jams. But it's delicious. It's just a great berry bakery. It is so good. It's fruity, it's juicy, it's bakery. It is delicious. It is my favorite. 5 out of 5, so strong after having it for so long. It is delicious. And then I melted this Scoopable in Cancer, like the astrological sign, not like the sickness. And this is a blend that I created in Berry Bellini and Black Raspberry Vanilla. It's really good. It's just a really, really fruity berry scent. You get like a blackberry and a raspberry. It's good. It's very fruity. It's really nice and I liked it. It was very strong and you could see that I used about that much. I feel like I probably should have used less because it was very strong. Like it almost filled up my whole house. It was so strong. And then I have, lastly, a newer one in Bates Motel, which is Lavender Chamomile Tea and Cake, which is a house blend from L3. This is from 2018, so it's newer, and I used a quarter of it. Used this one just last night. It is delicious. I normally hate like tea and cake scents, but this one is delicious. The lavender just mellows it out, and the lavender chamomile just mellows it out, and it's just so good. It's fresh, it's lemony, it's relaxing. It's so delicious and good. I absolutely love this scent. It is 10 out of 10 amazing, and the throw is fantastic. So that's everything from L3. And then I will move on to, let's see, I'll move on to Hayden Rowe. So I have, give me one shrug. I have the chill pills here. So I melted one entire chill pill. And chill pills are lavender, mint, and vanilla. It's a really, really good scent. It's relaxing. It's definitely herbal, but not so herbal that it smells like super green or like an herb shop. Just herbal enough to where it's fresh and spa-like. It's a great blend at night. The throw is a 3 to 4 out of 5, and the scent itself isn't super strong, but it's not super soft. It's like a medium kind of scent, and yeah, it's a good one. I really do like the chill pills for sure. Then I also melted these together. So I melted Fruity Fizz and Lime Cotton Candy, and I melted a third of each together. So rather than melting a full half, I melted a third of each of these together, and this was really good because before this I melted a fragrance that I'll mention next that I really did not like, and I wanted to kind of get it out of there, so I thought something really citrusy would be good. Because I really wanted to melt through Lime Cotton Candy because I have a whole loaf in this and I don't need to keep a scent shot in here. But I thought this one wouldn't be citrusy enough. It's definitely citrusy with the lime, for sure. And it's sweet with the cotton candy. It's a really good scent, a good fruity scent. But I wanted something a little bit more citrusy, just a little more to kind of really blast that smell away. And so I thought Fruity Fizz would be a good one because on its own, Fruity Fizz kind of gives me a headache. So mixing it with the Lime Cotton Candy really, really was amazing. It cleared out the scent right away. The throw was a 5 out of 5. I mean, Hayden Rowe, I mean, her wax always throws amazingly. It was just a really good, fresh, fruity citrus, and it was fantastic. So that's everything from Hayden Rowe. The thing that I wanted to get rid of the smell was Leisha by Candles of Victoria. I had only melted previously a quarter of this, so I had 3/4 left. And this is a blend of Dutch Apple Crunch and Butter Caramel. I remember really liking this when I first got it. And smelling it on cold, it was really nice. But when I actually melted it, it smelled legit like cat pee. Like it smelled like cat piss. And it might have been the amount of time I had it. Maybe the apple scent or the caramel scent went off or something. Because I'm pretty sure I did like it when I originally melted it. I remember I liked it. So I don't know if my nose has changed or the wax has gone bad, but oh, it's nasty. Like it honestly just smells like it smells like urine. Ugh, it smells so bad. And the throw was so strong, 5 out of 5. I can always say that Candles of Victoria always has insane throw for me, but this was a case of I didn't want a good throw because the scent is disgusting. That is gross. So that was Leisha, and that was the scent I wanted to get out of my room because it honestly smelled like pee. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay, so also I'm sorry if you can hear like banging around. That's just my balcony. My balcony is kind of old and it's wooden, and like no, I don't really go out on my balcony. No one really goes out on my balcony, but like some of the wood on the balcony, like the fence part of the balcony, some of the planks are like loose, so anytime there's really strong wind, they always bang around. So if you hear like a really loud banging noise, it's just my balcony. Like it's the loose wood banging around because of the strong wind. So let's see. Let's go for Mandala. Yeah. Okay. So from Mandala, I melted American Dad, and this is American Cream Strawberries and Blueberries, and I melted 2 cubes of this, and this was amazing. When I first got it, I don't think it cured well enough. I feel like Mandala really needs to cure for quite a bit. I feel like in the past, Mandala really didn't need to cure for a long time, but I found that recently, like with her newer wax formula, her wax just needs a little bit more time to cure before you can really get all the intricacies of her fragrance. Because when I first got this, I'm sorry, I keep opening and closing it, that's kind of annoying. When I first got this, I really didn't smell American Cream. I couldn't pick it up all that much. But now when I sniff it, it smells exactly like American Cream. And then you also get the strawberries and the blueberries. It's amazing. I love this, and the throw was so good. The scent was so strong. It's an amazing, like, creamy, fruity blend. It's not overly perfumey from the American Cream, but it's also not like a generic fruity either. Like, I feel like I need this in a perfume, and the throw was a 5 out of 5. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That was so good. Okay, then I finally finished Sully. This one I actually melted in my boyfriend's house, actually. I lied. This is one I melted in my boyfriend's house. I melted the last, I think it was the last 2 cubes of this in my boyfriend's house. Yeah, the last 2 cubes. I love Sully. Sully is so good. It's blueberry lemonade. It is delicious. And I hate lemonade. Hate lemonade, the fragrance oil. It is disgusting to me. Gives me headaches. I can't do it, but for whatever reason, this blend in particular is just delicious and scrumptious. It makes my mouth water. It's the best. It's so good, and I melted this in my boyfriend's room. It was strong, it was good. He loved it. It's so amazing. And I think I had used this one after, I think we had like, I had went over to his house, and like he had like open food just like in his room, and I cleaned out his room and stuff, and then I put this on just to like clear out everything, and it just, it was delicious, and he loved the smell of it too, which was great. Then I melted the Leaky Cauldron. This is from the Harry Potter like collection that she did, and this is Mac Apples and Ginger Ale, and this was good. It's just a really strong ginger ale scent with some Mac Apple. It's definitely stronger on the ginger ale when melting, because on cold you really do get the Mac Apple a little bit more than the ginger ale. Actually, they're kind of equal, but when melting, I definitely do get the ginger ale a little bit more, but the Mac Apple is definitely there. It's not like it's hidden or gone, but the ginger ale is the stronger note, in my personal opinion. But ginger ale normally is, but this was a good blend. I don't think I would repurchase it, though, just because I'm not a huge fan of Mac Apple, and I didn't really necessarily love this blend, but it's a good one. Okay, then I have a custom that I made, and this is Cotton Candy Sugar Cookies. It's not a custom fragrance, it's a scent that she already has, but I ordered it in a large quantity, and I mean delicious. There is nothing bad about this scent at all. Her sugar cookie is definitely like a stronger, heavier bakery, but mixed with the cotton candy, it is just sweet and creamy and delicious. It's just so good, and the throw is always amazing. This was, again, another 5 out of 5, and I melted like a tiny little flower of it. I think I posted a photo on my Instagram, so it'll be up there. Alright, then I have the Bathing Garden. I melted a sample from them in Haunted Hayride, and this was like a little brain, and this is in a blend Granny Smith apples, caramel, cinnamon, pumpkin, and hay. And I could smell the caramel, green apple, and the pumpkin and the hay. I definitely got all of it. I didn't get any of the cinnamon, actually. It was an interesting smell. It was actually quite nice. I did quite like it. It was a fall scent. Like, it had, like, I mean, you know, the apples and the pumpkins and the caramel. So it was very fall and festive, but it had a slight earthy scent from the hay. It was very, very interesting. I think it would be nice, like, to melt, especially, like, sometime on Thanksgiving or in Halloween. Like, I just feel like that's, like, the perfect time to melt it. It just smells really good. Yeah, the throw was a 4 out of 5. Very interesting. I don't know if I would like repurchase this in a large amount, but if I got another sample of it, I wouldn't be upset at all. Like, it was pretty interesting and really good. Then I melted Alice in Lavenderland. I melted 1 cube of this. This is one of my favorite lavender blends from the Bathing Garden. It is French lavender, vanilla extract, and marshmallow fluff. It's this really great herbal lavender that is balanced out by like a creamy marshmallow vanilla goodness. The throw is like a 6 out of 5. It is so crazy strong, especially just for 1 cube. It is so delicious. I really, really love this one. It's just the perfect like lavender vanilla. But if you don't like herbal lavender, you're not gonna like this one. And I normally don't like herbal lavender, but that one is so good. So that's that one, and it's crazy strong. Then I melted Serendipity Cream Pie, which is coconut cream pie and serendipity. I melted 2 cubes of this one. I don't know why I melted 2 instead of just 1. I think I just went a little crazy. Maybe it's because, to be fair, anything with coconut cream pie or like a coconut cream is generally a bit lighter, but this one kicked me in my face. This one was so strong. The serendipity in here is delicious. The coconut cream pie is delicious. It's a great blend of the two, and it threw my socks off. Again, the throw was a 6 out of 5. Bathing Garden is honestly one of those companies that throw it out of the park for me. Their wax is always beautiful, decent price. The stuff is always, you know, restocked throughout, and there's so many samples. It's great. I really do love the Bathing Garden. One of my top vendors for sure, and this was no exception to one of my favorite blends from her. And I love Serendipity. I absolutely love Serendipity. That one did not disappoint, and it was super strong. Next time I'm only going to use 1 cube, because I did learn my mistake in melting 2. It was almost unbearably strong. So yes. Then from that small good shop, I have melted 2 little scent shots. So first I have Egyptian Musk, which I really like. And now Egyptian Musk doesn't really have much of a scent description. It's just like Egyptian Musk. But this one is a nice perfumey kind of like body lotion or shower gel kind of smell that is a little bit clean and a little bit soapy, but still very like warm and inviting. It kind of smells like if you bought like a perfume that was clean but also relaxing and soft and cashmere-y. This is what it would smell like. Yeah, it's really good. It's a 4 out of 5. I would definitely purchase this in a large amount, which I actually have. This is just a good one to melt like in your living room, in your bedroom, just all over your house. It's very much like, it kind of smells like a fresh out of the shower smell, but a bit more perfumey than that. Like, it just smells like a shower clean perfume smell. It's really, really lovely, really pretty. It's just an overall nice, like welcoming, warm, soft, clean scent. Like, it just smells like, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of smells like what a cashmere sweater smells like to me. So that one's absolutely lovely. And then the next one I melted was Ultimate Lemon. And Ultimate Lemon was a super, super strong, fresh, clean, fruity lemon. It almost smells like lemonade, like the fragrance oil, like the lemonade oil, mixed with a really strong lemon cleaner scent. It's really, really good and air clearing, but it's so intense, like so intense. And in your face. Like, even just one scent shot was super crazy strong, and like you can see how small these scent shots are. They're like 0.8 ounces. Like, they're tiny, tiny little guys, and it threw me out of my room. It was so strong. So if you're looking for a really fresh lemon to melt in your kitchen, or to melt you know, somewhere where it's stinky, if you're looking to clean one day, or if you're looking for something maybe in your washroom or something, this is a good one. It's just a very, very clean, very fresh, very strong lemon, and I think you guys would like that if that's exactly what you're looking for. Then from K's I have Bessie's Blackberry Cake. This one I melted at night, and I actually, like, flat out just fell asleep. But I did smell it in the morning. I never turned it off. And it still lingered, so it definitely lasted, like, 8 to 10 hours for sure. This is Blackberry Cake and Sweet Bessie Cream. Sweet Bessie Cream is basically, like, her version of, like, a sweetened condensed milk kind of scent. And yeah, you definitely get a sweetened condensed milk and then like a blackberry and a cake note. It is really good, strong. I do really love Case Creations Bakery, so this one was a good one. I can't say too much about it because I was asleep for most of the time it was on, but even in the morning I could still smell it. It still lingered, so it definitely was a long-lasting one for sure. Then I have Lisa's Fluffy Coconut and Peppermint, which is a custom blend that I made. And this one is good. I melted a whole fruited tart. I melted this one also yesterday. I melted it when I came back home and I wanted to take a nap. It's delicious. It's just a beautiful fresh peppermint, very reminiscent of both Rose Girls and Tiffany Candles' peppermint. And then a creamy coconut scent. It's just delicious. It was really, really nice. It was very strong, and it actually felt and smelled a lot stronger the longer I had it on. And so yeah, it's a really, really good blend. I love that blend for sure. And then the last stuff are from like random vendors. Oh, actually I have more. That Small Good shop, I didn't even realize. I have AvoClean. My bad, guys. AvoClean is a dupe of Avobath Bath Bomb from Lush. And yeah, it's just a very strong lemongrass. Another just strong lemony goodness scent. Yeah, I really, really, really do like AvoClean. I used 2 cubes of this, and it was definitely a 5 out of 5. It was very fresh, really, really nice, and I do really love this fragrance. I also have a random date sticker on here, which I don't know where it came from, so that's fun. Trying to figure out where that's from. Maybe it's here? I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, it's from this. Okay. I was like, dude, I don't know where it's from. Okay. So then I have Bento Wax. This is strawberries, blueberry cobbler, blackberry butter jam cookies, and birthday cake. Another custom blend I made. And it's a really, really good bakery blend. I melted 2 cubes of it. And it's strong in the blackberry jam butter cookie and the bakery notes. So the birthday cake for sure. And you do get that blueberry scent. It's really good. On cold, there's a kind of a plasticky note, but it definitely goes away on, it's not there on warm. I just think her clamshells have a plastic scent. And it was a 5 out of 5 throw. Really, really good. Yeah, I really like it. It was a good throw, 5 out of 5, and it was a nice fruity bakery. So 10 out of 10. Love that. Then I have from Stiff My Tarts, Sugar Cookie, Marshmallow Fluff, Zucchini Bread. Definitely weaker because it's old, but I can still smell it. This is from February of 2016. I could still smell it, but I kind of had to look for it to really smell it. It was definitely stronger on the zucchini bread from what I could smell. The throw was a 2 out of 5. It wasn't always there. It wasn't one of those scents where if I was just breathing, I could smell it. It was one of those ones where I had to really, like, you know, like sniff for it. So that one wasn't that great. I don't think Sniff My Tarts definitely last that long, I'm assuming. I don't know. Then I have Hagrid from Super Tarts, which is shaving cream and tinsel. I think it was just my last 2 cubes of this. I went ahead and finished it up. And yeah, I really, really love this fragrance. I love tinsel. And with the added shaving cream, it just adds a little bit of like a muskiness to it. But yeah, this was really good. This throw was good. And then the last thing I melted is from VCS. This is America's Sweetheart from 2015, very old, and it was half a scent shot that I melted. It was still strong. It's just a sweet, creamy, fruity scent. I don't know what's exactly in here. I don't remember. But yeah, it was still very strong. For half a scent shot, it was very, very strong, and it threw really well. And yeah, that is everything that I melted for the month of January, and I will see you guys in my February picks. Bye, guys.